In this video, I share 5 businesses so simple that you can start them at home even if you do not have any money at all. Stick around to the rest of the video. Let's get those credits rolling. Hi and welcome to the channel. My name is Mumo, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so right now. This channel is the home of all things business. And in this video, I want to share with you 5 different businesses that you can start at home. So easy to start, but they will still make you money. The very first business is tutoring. You know, when the teacher is in class and teaching all those things that many people don't understand, but you understood them, then that is an opportunity for you to start a business. This is what you do. You start your classes. Once classes are over, you can start tutoring classes. This may not make a lot of money as you start because you're not going to charge your classmates a lot of money. But the way it starts making you good money is once you get into your second year or your third year in campus, you can be holding those tutorial services for the people in the first and second year, the people who are behind you in class. That's a good way for it to make you money. So you'll have your students in one class, and then you actually make the lessons that they had a little more understandable than what the lecturers or the teachers were doing. If you start this business, you can also do it with students who are in high school. If you are good at math or English or whatever subject it is that you are good at, then this would be the perfect business for you to start. So you do advertisements, especially when the students are on holiday. You have spoken to their parents. You can be paid 200, 500, 1,000 bob a day per student, and you can also make your money like that during the holidays once the students are at home. So you go to their homes or they come to a place where you'll put them together, teach them, and then you make your money like that. So business number 1 is tutoring. Business number 2 is personal chef. Now, for those who know me, I love eating, but I hate cooking. In fact, I think there are some foods I used to burn on purpose. Even tea. But if you are good at cooking, then this would be a good business for you to start to become a personal chef. The easiest way for this to be done is when people have events, instead of the host of that particular event cooking and spending the whole time in the kitchen, that's where you would come in because you know how to cook, you're good at cooking, and you even have a skill of making the food taste even better. So you get in touch with the host. They can buy all the ingredients that you have. You get paid for your labor, or if they do not have the time to even buy the groceries or the food that will need, or the food that will need to be cooked, then you can do that as well. The goodness with the second way of doing it is you can also put a small markup on the ingredients as well, apart from the labor that you will be charging at the end of it all. So when a host is actually doing their event, they will just come in and they will enjoy being with their visitors while you get the food prepared, and after that you wash the dishes, leave the place well kept, so that after the event, any food that is left over you can put in their refrigerators, and they will definitely call you again. So personal chef is a good business. The other way that you can do this business is towards single people, where you come in on a weekend and you cook food for a whole week and you put it labeled per day. So anytime that person comes in the evening, all they just need to do is pick the food allotted for that particular day and warm it, and they will call you at the end of the week again. So it is an easy business to actually start because you're not using your own resources, you're using resources by someone else, and you make your money from there. Business number 3 is public speaking. There are not very many people who are really good at speaking. And in fact, the biggest fear that people have is the fear of public speaking. But if you're on the other end where you're an extroverted person and you know how to pull crowds, you could even make a good politician, then public speaking would be a business that you can start. So the first times when you're starting in public speaking, you may have to speak for free because people don't know you and you're trying to build credibility in the space. But as a business, you can actually become a public speaker in a particular niche. So any company, any business, any time that people need specialties in that particular space, then they would call you. A tip for public speaking is look for opportunities, especially on TV and radio, to be called in as an expert, because that gives you more visibility and it adds to your credibility. Because as you get seen on different media talking in your specialty, there are CEOs who are watching, there are marketing managers who are watching, and they will most likely get in touch with you when they have their own event. So being a public speaker also helps you to bring your message out and tell people about your point of view. You can become someone who sways conversation in a particular way. So public speaking, for those who are extroverted, is a good business. Business number 4 has to do with event planning and wedding planning. Maybe you're those people who like to go through the bridal magazines and you like to go through photos thinking this should have been placed here, they shouldn't have mixed fuchsia with this particular color. Oh yeah, if you know what fuchsia is, then maybe you are cut out for event planning. Now, the way an event planner works is once you get a particular client and they have their event, in their mind they already know how the event should look like. So where you come in is bringing the expertise of actually making their dream come true with the money that they have. And if it is not possible, looking for a slight compromise so that they know that they cannot be able to achieve a Ferrari, but you can be able to paint it to look like one. So an event planner usually is the first person that a client would get in touch with. So an event planner also requires to know people in the industry that would provide services for that particular event that the client has. And then that planner goes ahead and looks for the best and introduces them to the client, and they would agree. There are planners who are actually the gateway. So if a client has actually given you as a planner the leeway and the budget for a particular event, you can sit down and divide all the services that will be required and then bring in the people that fit in with that budget but still provide quality for that client. So an event planner is someone who has to always be resourceful and give the best to the client, because this is a way that you can actually grow with a lot of word of mouth, because all the people who are attending that event will want to know who made it happen, and that's you. So if you have a knack of making things happen, if you have the ability to operate under pressure, then event planning may be the thing for you. In fact, there is an event planners organization in Kenya. Maybe you can think of joining that as well. Business number 5 is a resume writing business. In the job market, so many people are looking for jobs. They have come from campus, they're looking to get their very first job. Their CVs do not look professional. That's where you as a resume writer would actually come in. So people will send you their resumes and pay for the resume writing, and you will make it professional for a particular industry or for a given job. As a resume writer, you can also branch into recruitment, HR recruitment, where a company will actually ask you to look for people who would fill a particular position. That's where you will ask for different CVs and bring out the best of them, like 5 of them, to be interviewed by the client. And then when the client hires one person, they will pay you a commission. So resume writing can work in both ways, where you work with the job seekers or you work with the job providers and you connect the two of them. When you're providing a resume for a particular job seeker, you can also add in template cover letters that would fit into a particular job, and then the job seeker will actually modify it to look like them. That is a good way for you to make money. You can place one tier where it is just a CV writing, another one if a CV is written and they just need it reviewed for grammatical errors or something to be added. You can also have packages where you write the resume, you provide cover templates, and you can also have a package where you do everything for them. So they send you the job posting that they have seen, and then you write the resume for them, and then you write the cover letter for them, send it to them, and then they can make the application. So resume writing is a good business that you can get into, because even though people say that there are no jobs in Kenya, there are always job postings every single day. Now I want you to go and watch this particular video on online businesses that you can be able to start in 2020. And once you've done that, also subscribe and like this video. Comment down below, tell me which business you're planning to start, and I'll see you in the next one.